Welcome to the 60th Annual Academy Awards. Brought to you by Revlon, the most unforgettable women in the world wear Revlon. GE, from plastics to financial services, we bring good things to life. JCPenney, you're looking smarter than ever at JCPenney. And the Coca-Cola Company and your local Coca-Cola bottler. Hollywood gathers tonight to celebrate 60 years and to honor this year's nominees. Here's Mr. Buddy Rogers, who starred in Wings, the first film to win an Academy Award. Liza Minnelli, who will introduce Best Song nominees tonight. A three-time nominee and a winner of the coveted Oscar, Mr. Rod Steiger. And Oscar winner last year with Richard Dean Anderson, Marlee Matlin. Here's Mr. James Brooks. Faye Dunaway, the presenter in the foreign language film category. Richard Dreyfuss, former Oscar winner. Former nominations for Johnny Belinda and All Quiet on the Western Front. Here's Mr. Lew Ayres. Lou Gossett, former Oscar winner for his role in An Officer and a Gentleman. Presenter Daryl Hannah, who appeared in Roxanne and Wall Street this year. And macho heartthrob Tom Selleck, who will present the Animated Short Film Award. Here's Yves Maurice Sink from Off the Waterfront, and Sean Connery, both a nominee and a presenter tonight. Glamorous Jennifer Grey, who starred in Dirty Dancing. A supporting actor candidate for Moonstruck, Mr. Vincent Gardenia. Mr. Michael Douglas, a Best Actor hopeful for Wall Street. The co-producer of Fatal Attraction, beautiful Sherry Lansing. From the accounting firm of Price Waterhouse, who tabulate the balloting and guarantee the secrecy and integrity of the results, Mr. Frank Johnson and Mr. Dan Lyle. And Best Supporting Actress nominee for Throw Mama from the Frame, Anne Ramsey. Gorgeous Candy Bergen with Louis Malle, who's a double nominee this evening. A presenter in the cinematography category, dashing Mel Gibson. A star of The Last Emperor, and the presenter tonight, John Lone. Nominated as Best Supporting Actress, Ms. Anne Archer. For his directing efforts in Moonstruck, nominee Norman Jewison. Two-time Oscar winner Jack Lemmon, presenting the Thalberg Award. Olympia Dukakis, a candidate in Best Supporting Actress category.
Thanks for coming. It's going to be a great night. I don't usually put a dinner jacket on at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but for this, you got to do it. I can't blame you. Have a good time. Nice to see you again. Good to see you. Good to see you. Don't let all these famous, beautiful people with elegant clothes and limousines looking so cool fool you. Because underneath this is a pretty nervous group with only one thing in their minds. You know why? Because they are the actors, writers, producers, directors, and technicians who made the pictures we're going to honor tonight, and now find themselves as Oscar nominees.
my one and only chance. I hope I get it. The competition's pretty tough. The rivalry is very rough. Am I really up to this kind of contest? A nomination's not enough. The competition's pretty tough. This year the rivalry is, oh, Oscar shining bright. Oh, rare and cherished mine. Come home with me tonight. All of them sure they always want me. What do they do the night they get me? So many tears the way they make it. How many years I gotta take it? Grabbing my flanks and then they're drooling. Blabbing their thanks like who they fooling. I got a heart for them to break it. 60th year I'll never make it. Put to work as a doorstop, cast aside and neglected. Only back in the spotlight when a guest is expected. 60th year I've had it, brother. 60th year, go find another. 60th year I'll never make it. 60th year, not gonna take it. No, I'll never get it. I'll never get it. Why not the other nominee is gonna win it in a race? I'll never get it. How could I get it? When all the other nominees have better opportunities, they're gonna win it in a race. Of course I might be nervous. I can't put up with all the stress. I'm gonna wind up in the God, I hope I get it. I hope I get it. I've come this far, but even so, it could be yes, it could be no. I hope I'll win tonight. I've had it, brother. God, I'll win tonight. Go find another. So let me win, please let me win. I hope I win. I'll never make it. Not gonna take it. 60th year, we'll make it 60th year. And take it 60th year, so long goodbye.
The president of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, Mr. Robert Wise. The president of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, Mr. Robert Wise.
Good evening. Good evening and welcome to the 60th anniversary of the Academy Awards. We have an evening of extraordinary nominees and absolutely unpredictable outcomes, and for you, and we're going to enjoy it all enormously. To make the occasion just a shade more festive, I have a remarkable piece of news for everyone in the world who cares deeply about the art of motion pictures. I'm delighted to report that the Academy has concluded an agreement this week with the city of Beverly Hills that will provide a new home for our burgeoning library and film archive in one of the city's most historic buildings. When the necessary architectural restoration work has been done, the career papers of industry giants from Mack Sennett to Alfred Hitchcock, the historical records of major and minor studios, and all the other extraordinary materials in our collection will be housed under one magnificent Spanish Romanesque roof. So, thank you. So for those of you who ask what the Academy does on the days when we're not giving out Oscars, you have an invitation to come visit in about a year, and we'll have a dazzling answer for you then. And now for the night when we do give out Oscars. You distinguished men and women who have been nominated for an Academy Award this year have moved us, thrilled us, brought us laughter and tears, and we are grateful to you for the pleasure of your achievements. God, I hope you all can get it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here is someone who's also moved us, thrilled us, brought us laughter and tears, but never got a nomination for it. Instead, last year, we dropped him through a trap door, almost had him eaten by a plant. My favorite master of ceremonies, the handsome, talented, and only slightly bruised Mr. Chevy Chase.
Good evening, Hollywood phonies. Welcome to Tinseltown, the Athens of the West. This is it, the biggest night of the year.
Tonight will mark the beginning for a very few lucky people and the end of a lot of friendships. Now, as most of you know by now, there is a writer's strike. So just so you understand, none of this material has been written by me, a guild member, or any other writer, unless done so before and in anticipation of a pending strike. In fact, my entire monologue was generously donated by 5 Teamsters. But the strike does present us with some problems and some advantages. It will substantially shorten the show since there will be nothing for anybody to say. So let's get right to it, shall we? Bertolucci, Nicholson, this sir would love. Just kidding, just kidding. Those are not the winners. Tonight we've got a great lineup of presenters who don't need the written word to express themselves out here. And just in case they do, remember there may be a writer's strike, but there is not a reader's strike. Tonight we have more big stars than any year I can remember. Of course, I can't vouch much for my short-term memory. I lost a few tiles on re-entry, but it is a terrific lineup. We have a lot of funny comedians who are used to winging it, and that's lucky for us because, as you know, the names of the nominees were not known before the strike, so none of them could actually be written out on the envelopes or on the cue cards. It means we're actually just going to have to guess or go with our best instincts. So I'd like to offer my apologies in advance to those of you who are unmentioned this evening. This is not altogether out of keeping with most Academy Award years in which many names who should have been mentioned have been forgotten. I can't think of a year in motion pictures with more quality performances or more critically acclaimed films. It's a real horse race in 1988. Oops. And most of the nominated stars are here, which is very unusual. The women are beautiful, and many of the men have showered. Glenn Close is here. Glenn Close is here with our obstetrician, just in case anything out of the ordinary pops up. And I have it on good authority that Cher will be, in fact, dressed. She apparently has decided against the simple but elegant wardrobe of just the dress shields and odor eaters and is going for the full-body covering. 2 of my favorite comedians, Albert Brooks and Robin Williams, are up for acting awards. It's always a good sign for the comedy community. Which brings me to the subject of critics. Now, many feel a movie can be made or broken by a critic, yet some of the most delightful and successful films have been panned, obviously not by the audiences. Critics are a strange species. Imagine a parent saying, "Son, when you grow up, I want you to spend all your time going to the movies. Then I want you to make a living writing about what a terrible experience it's been. Then maybe you can get a job on TV." See, critics are guys like, well, you know, the one who says, "I don't know what they're smoking in Hollywood, but if I see another one of his movies, I'm out of the business." You know, guys like that. Oh, sure, some of them are real people. And for the most part, they're there to enlighten and educate and opinionate and analyze and to tear apart the work of hundreds of artists over a 2-year period in the space of 2 minutes. But good film criticism can be thought of as an art form. So this year, the Academy has closely considered giving out an award in a new category, Best Movie Critic. Unfortunately, we found there weren't any. We did, however, come up with the following possible categories: strangest on-screen behavior by a critic, critic most looking like a dripping candelabra, critic with the strangest hair choices, most long-winded written critic, and finally, TV critic couple most in love with themselves or each other. Let's face it, without us, where would the critics be? We know where we'd be if we didn't have them. And now, quite seriously, a word about the rules. All eligible Academy members are asked to vote for nominations for Best Picture. Other nominations are voted by members who are specialists in each field. Results of the secret voting are known only to the independent accounting firm of Price Waterhouse. Girls in the office, Nancy, Catherine, Marty, all of them. Of course, myself and Janie, my wife, and kids, a couple of friends. The ballots will then be tabulated, and the winners will be chosen honestly and according to the following criteria. If you're old and you haven't won one yet. If you're relatively young or too funny and your name begins with Steve or Steven, you are ineligible. If you live in the neighborhood and your movie's up for Best Picture, you cannot be nominated for Best Director. If you make fitness videos or commercials for fitness centers, you are eligible. Beards are out, and, of course, this simply will not do. Thank you very much. If you're not enjoying this evening, I can't help you out too much. We're going to wing it here a lot. There's a pretty good movie on the other network. To start our show tonight, we're going to give you an exciting look at how far we've come in visual effects since George Méliès's trip to the moon in 1902.
The name is Connery. Sean Connery. We all know that actors can part the Red Sea and tear down temples with our bare hands, move bridges, and even push back earthquakes. But we'd all be nothing without the help of the men and women with the real power, the creators of special visual effects. And the nominees for achievement in that field are Predator, Joel Hinnick, Robert M. Greenberg, Richard Greenberg, and Stan Winston. Inner Space, Dennis Muren, William George, Harley Jessup, and Kenneth Smith. And the winner are Dennis Muren, William George, Harley Jessup, and Kenneth Smith for Inner Space.
This is a big thrill. We really like to thank the Academy, Joe Donnie for doing his great direction, Mike Fennell, of course, Steven Spielberg, Rob Bottin, my wife Zara.
Also, thanks to Ned Gorman, Ed Hirsch in the stage department, Yves Oyoung, Barbara Alfonso, Larry Tan, and the ILM model makers, and also my family and my friends.
Thanks to John Fonte and all the cameramen, to Richard Vanderwyn, to John Knoll, and my wife Ann.
Thanks to Don Clark, Peg Hunter, James Lynn, and all those folks at Industrial Light and Magic. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
During the course of the evening, we will be showing you scenes from the 5 films nominated for Best Picture. These are the cream of the crop. Our first nominated picture is the story of a married man who has a business meeting with a beautiful girl that turns into a one-night stand. She wants another night, so she kidnaps his child, tries to kill his wife, and attacks him with a knife. Happens to me all the time. It's called Fatal Attraction.
I'd definitely like to think about it if I could. Yeah. A couple times a week, as a matter of fact, and I can certainly give you her name as well. And I have babysitters galore, the whole works. Whatever information you would need. See what they have there. The Malcourt. That's correct. Hi, darling. Darling, this is Alex. I'm sorry, I've forgotten your last name. Alex Forrest. Alex Forrest. This is my husband, Dan. Hi. Glad to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Haven't we met somewhere before?
I don't think so.
No, we have. Weren't you at that party at the Japanese place a few weeks ago? Honey, the exercise book.
Oh, yeah.
You're a lawyer? And you work for the firm, what's the name? Well, anyway. We've definitely met.
Well, you have a good memory.
I never forget a face. It's a small world. Certainly is.
Ladies and gentlemen, the stars of Fatal Attraction, Michael Douglas and Glenn Close.
I just think it's wonderful that we can do this together.
Well, I'm glad we got something. I'm certainly glad you can make it tonight. We will be having an Oscar first this evening on behalf of Glenn. And this lady is really due. So we're going to move right on with the nominations.
That's a good idea. The nominees for an actress in a supporting role are...
Her name is Gabriela Bremer.
Who are you?
I take care of her. She has cerebral palsy. She can only move her left foot.
Norma Alejandro and Gabby, A True Story.
I have been driving since 1910 and never had an accident. They told me I could try again in 6 months. Well, 6 months. 6 months is a very long time.
Anne Southern in The Whales of August.
Why would a man need more than one woman?
Maybe because he fears death.
That's it. That's the reason.
I don't know.
No, that's it. No. Thank you. Thank you for answering my question.
Olympia Dukakis in Moonstruck.
Anne Archer in Fatal Attraction.
Who the hell are you?
Mullen's friend.
Owen doesn't have a friend.
That's because he's shy.
No, he's not. He's fat and he's stupid. Get out of my house. Where is Owen?
Owen went bowling.
I want Owen.
He'll be back in a minute.
I want my bat. I want my medicine.
I can get it for you.
Who the hell are you all of a sudden?
Okay. Ann Ramsey and Phil Bonner from the train. And the winner is...
Olympia Dukakis in Moonstruck.
Well, I'm very honored. I want to thank the members of the Academy. I want to say yet again, thank you to Norman, to Patrick Palmer, and to John Patrick Shanley, to my family, my husband, who has been my companion through my career, through my life, to my friends and colleagues in New York and at the whole theater. Thank you very much. Okay, Michael, let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, a five-time nominee, two-time Academy Award winner, Miss Olivia de Havilland.
Thank you very much. As an actress, I've spanned 8 centuries on the screen, from Robin Hood's England through the Civil War to the present day. All of us who have traveled through history in the movies are especially indebted to the art director. He's the artist who magically evokes for us a particular time and place. I am honored to present the award for Best Achievement in Art Direction. The nominees are The Last Emperor, Art Direction by Ferdinando Scarfiotti, Set Decoration by Bruno Cesare and Osvaldo Desideri. Radio Days, Art Direction by Santo Loquasto, Set Decoration by Carol Jochen, Les Bloom and George DeTita Jr. Hope and Glory, Art Direction by Anthony Pratt, Set Decoration by Joan Willow. The Untouchables, Art Direction by Patricia von Brandenstein and William A. Elliott. Set Decoration by Hal Gosman. Empire of the Sun, art direction by Norman Reynolds, set decoration by Harry Corbin. And the winner is Ferdinando Scarfiotti for The Last Emperor. And for set decoration, Bruno Tessari of Oswaldo Resident. Congratulations. Why not? Congratulations. That's splendid.
Thank you. I wish to dedicate this award to the memory of Bruce Weintraub, Alan Stern, and Kelly English. I wish they were here tonight. I also would like to thank my art directors, Gianni Giovagnoni, Giovanni Silvestri, and Maria Teresa Barbasso, who for some reason could not be nominated. And a special thanks to Bernardo for his incredible faith in this project. And thank you all.
They're rough, they're tough, they're lethal weapons in the war against boredom. Those two undercover cops, Mel Gibson and Danny Glover.
Do something, all these people watching all over the world.
With all these big stars in this show, making all those wonderful speeches, now what can we say so that 1 billion people won't forget us?
Keep it short, I think.
Yeah. We got it, okay? The nominees for achievement in cinematography are...
Michael Bauhaus for Broadcast News.
Vittorio Storaro for The Last Emperor.
Philippe Rousselot for Hope and Glory.
Oscar Wexler for Matewan.
Alan Davio for Empire of the Sun.
And the winner is...
Look at it this time. The winner is Vittorio
Storaro for The Last Emperor.
Obrigado. I really would like to thank all the Academy members for this wonderful recognition. Because for me, this is not only a recognition for one single achievement in cinematography for one movie. This is really recognition for a life experience. Because Last Emperor really represents for me the result of 20 years of collaboration with Bernardo Bertolucci. A long, difficult, hard journey that was so made beautiful by a traveling guide, by a friend like Bernardo. And I really do think that into Last Emperor, there is not only one movie, but there is all ourselves. Thank you very much. Bernardo. To present our next award, we have with us tonight the most animated cartoon character of all time. Loved by millions of people all over the world, Mickey Mouse. Guess what? He's 62. To commemorate his 60th birthday, here are scenes from some of his most memorable performances.
Introduce my distinguished co-presenter. Donald, please. Oh, gosh. I hate to break this to you, but, well, they've chosen a human.
What? A human? How did they do this to me? What's the
And now, Donald. Sorry, Donald. And now, I give you my real co-presenter, my very good friend, Mr. Tom Selleck.
Hi, Mickey. It's kind of a kick for me being here with a superstar like you on a night like this, although you hardly seem dressed for the occasion.
There, that's better.
That's very nice. Who's your tailor?
Walt Disney. Who's yours?
No more commercials. Come on, let's go to work. Come on.
Right.
Okay, Mickey, go ahead.
The nominees for achievement in an animated short subject are...
George and Rosemary, Eunice Macaulay, producer.
The Man Who Planted Trees, Frederick Back, producer.
Your Face, Bill Plimpton, producer. And the envelope, please. Mickey.
Gee, I must have left it in my other outfit.
You got any more of that magic dust left?
Oh, sure. No problem.
I've heard of airmail, but this is ridiculous. You want to help?
Oh, gosh, this is exciting. And the winner is...
The winner is The Man Who Planted Trees. Frederick Bach, producer.
I thank the Academy in name of Société Radio-Canada and the CBC And I'm grateful to Jean Giono for his strong message, and to Philippe Noiret and Christopher Plummer, who said it so well. My thanks to Lina Gagnon, Claude Lapierre, Jean Robillard, Léo Fauché, Normand Roger, Hubert Tison, Robert Roy, and all the team. Thanks to Asifa and all those who make animation a great art. I will share this universal symbol with all the women and men who plant trees and hope and work so hard to protect forests, wildlife, the health and the beauty of this world. Salut au beau Québec. Merci Guylaine, merci les enfants, merci à tous. Schöne Grüße daheim. Thanks to you all. Thank you. Au revoir.
Our second Best Picture nominee this evening was shot in the People's Republic of China. It's the bold, lustful tale of a young girl and her giant octopus. Just kidding. Lavish in scope, it tells the true story of a boy of 3 who becomes Emperor of China and whose life spans the history of his country from feudalism through World War II and beyond. It's entitled The Last Emperor.
Do you know what it means to be an empress? You are an empress.
Why do you not make love to me anymore?
Because you have become an opium addict. Opium killed my mother. Opium destroyed China.
You can buy opium anywhere in Manchukuo.
Shut up.
In any shop.
Shut up.
Your brother is going to have a child. We must have a child. We must have an heir.
Emperor Hirohito has officially invited us to Japan. I'm going alone. You are staying here.
I would never go to Japan.
Then go to your room.
10,000 years to His Majesty the Emperor. 10,000 years!
From The Last Emperor, the Emperor himself, John Lone, and his fair lady, Joan Jen.
You look like you're enjoying this.
Oh, very much. And I think it's wonderful that the Academy would nominate a Chinese film as Best Picture.
Yeah. We Americans are famous for our open-mindedness. But, Joan, I don't think Last Emperor is considered just a Chinese film.
Why not?
Well, the studio was American, the director was Italian, and the producer was British. And we have a score was composed by a Japanese, a Chinese, and an American rock and roller.
That's true. So our movie would be
It's Universal.
No. It's Columbia.
Okay, shall we give the award?
Okay.
The nominees for achievement in documentary short subjects are
Francis Deloff, Memoirs of a Bookseller. Deborah Dixon, producer.
In the Wee Wee Hours, Frank Daniel and Isaac Ben Mayer, producers.
Language Says It All. Megan Williams, producer.
Silver into Gold, Lynn Mueller, producer.
Young at Heart. Sue Marks and Pamela Kahn, producers.
And the winner is Young at Heart, Sue Marks and Pamela Kahn, producers.
tried to make a little film that said it's not only okay to grow old, but that it can be wonderful to grow old. We thank Tom Campo, our cameraman, Jeff Jones, our wonderful sound man, and Larry Marshall, our cinematographer, and thanks, Mom, for being there.
A special thanks to the stars of our little movie. My daddy, who's right over there, who just celebrated his 87th birthday last week, and his new bride, 85, Reva and Lou, our stars. You've been an inspiration to us both on and off the screen. To my husband, my best friend, Hank, thank you for being there for me all these years. To the Academy, who said yes, and who loved our film as much as we loved bringing it to you. Well, from Hollywood, hooray for Michigan.
We did something right. Thank you.
He starred in Ben-Hur, the picture that won more Oscars than any other film in history. And on a more personal note, I'd like to say that I feel I'd like to say that I feel a special connection with him, and that we both have made biblical movies. In the Ten Commandments, he played Moses, who parted the Red Sea, and of course I was in Oh Heavenly Dog. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Charlton Heston.
If you like the movies, you're probably watching this right now, along with about 1 billion other people all around the world. We always try to give you a good show, and we always give you a hell of a horse race. Well, people want to know who wins the Oscars. But the real reason these awards are so important to the people who make the movies, no kidding, is that this award means that the people who do the same work you do liked what you did. We never know how it's going to turn out, not just the awards, the show. Every now and then somebody really screws up. I sure did a few years ago. I was presenting, and when the show started, I was 5 miles away on a freeway off-ramp with a flat tire. Howard Koch was the producer that year, and he grabbed the biggest star he could see out in the audience. That was Clint Eastwood. He was just sitting down there watching the show, and Howard shoved him on stage. Clint did swell, but his eyes were a little narrower than usual when he said to me afterwards, "I've only had about 5 lines to speak in 12 features, and they picked me to talk." Over the years, there have been a lot of moments worth remembering, though. Some of them surprising, screwy, sometimes heart-touching. I can remember when I was a kid, listening to the awards in the radio when Gary Cooper won for Sergeant York. That's a lot of Oscars ago. So, for our 60th anniversary, we thought it would be a good time for all of us to look back at some memorable moments.
Good evening, Mr. North and South American, all the ships at sea. Let's go to press. Hollywood, California. Well, this is the big night of the year. It's Oscar night.
If I were to mention all those who have shown me such wonderful generosity through Gone with the Wind, I should have to entertain you with an oration as long as Gone with the Wind itself.
Hello, gorgeous.
Welcome to the Academy Awards, or as it's known at my house, Passover.
And the show always begins with a man who has a voice who sounds exactly like this.
Good evening. My pants are killing me.
As you can see, I did receive my Academy booklet on how to dress like a serious actress.
I would like to open by thanking everybody's mother and father.
The voting procedures work like this. All active Academy members will vote on nominations for the 5 pictures of the year. Other nominations made by members of each Academy branch.
Documentaries and short subjects are the sole exceptions. I alone will choose those winners.
That's the one.
First, the technical award for the development and production of a high-efficiency yellow flame carbon
producing artificial snow and ice
with anticipatory noise reduction in the spectrum of the light, which in turn develops the kind of usage.
I'm Steve Martin. I'm here to present the award for special visual effects.
Faye Dunaway in Bonnie and Clyde, and Audrey Hepburn in Wait Until Dark.
A time of confidence long ago must be. I have a photo.
Jenna Rowland.
Preserve your memories. There, that's what we.
The winner is in the envelope.
Do I get an envelope?
How do you like it so far, kids?
Shall we continue?
If you really feel you don't deserve an Academy Award, just give us a wave from your seat.
Katharine Hepburn, and guess who's coming to dinner? Robert Donat.
Russia for War and Peace.
Cliff Robertson is called.
It's a tie.
Alan Copland for the Ellen.
A room with a view.
Woodstock.
Oh, good. John Ford. Gary Cooper.
James Cagney and Yankee Doodle
Frank Sinatra. The winner is Walt Disney's Walt Disney production.
Mommy, can I go home now?
The winner is Edith Head. Edith Head. Marlon Brando on the water. Woody Allen.
James Wong Howe.
Billy Wilder. Star Wars. Houston and Christy John Huston. Walter Houston.
Patty Chayefsky.
I'm not going to say.
Gene Kelly.
Oh, the winner is George C. Scott.
Actress in the English language.
Shall I read it? John Boyd.
Patricia Neal.
And the winner is
Indiana, 86-68.
Let's give a big hand to a wonderful guy and one of our great actors who's been doing the color on this show tonight, Ronald Reagan, right here. Ronnie, come on here. Truly a thrilling experience. I'm very happy that I
Je suis très, très heureux.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
I can't thank anybody
I didn't know I was quite that good.
except that I want to say to Cornelia Williams Hurlbut, my first piano teacher, my manager and dearest friend, my dancing teacher.
I want to thank the...
I'd like to thank Johann Brahms, Johann Strauss, Richard Strauss.
And everybody I ever met in my entire life.
And any other life I might have had.
I was going to thank all the little people and...
I can't tell you how encouraging a thing like this is.
Well, I'll just say what's in my heart. Ba-bump, ba-bump.
You like me.
He has no genitalia and he's holding a sword.
I guess this proves there are as many nuts in the Academy as anywhere else.
He would very regretfully cannot accept this very generous award.
I think it is one hell of an honor, and I am thrilled. Wow.
For my mother and my father.
I love you.
God bless you.
If you can get to be old enough, you get to be new again.
On with the wind. All the King's men.
Olivari.
An American in Paris.
Marty.
Ben-Hur.
The apartment.
Me and all the grandchildren are coming over with it right away.
Holy mackerel. I may have the baby right here.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Tom Jones,
My fair lady.
Sound of Music.
A man grows
In the heat of the night, the sting.
Godfather Part 2.
The Deer Hunter.
Ordinary people.
Burn with endearment.
House of
Platoon.
I thank you for this great gift, which lends me such a very splendid part in this, your glorious occasion.
Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Guttenberg.
Good evening. Tonight's Oscars, like the evenings we just witnessed on film, is made up of special moments and images, unforgettable memories that live within us forever. This montage shows us how an expertly produced documentary ignites the very same powerful emotions we feel when we watch a feature film. And that brings us to our next category. The nominees for Best Achievement in a Documentary Feature are Eyes on the Prize, America's Civil Rights, Years Bridge to Freedom, 1965. Callie Crossley and James A. Deviney, producers. Hellfire, A Journey from Hiroshima, John Junkerman and John W. Dower, producers. Radio Bikini, Robert Stone, producer. A Stitch for Time, Barbara Herbick and Cyril Christo, producers. The 10-Year Lunch, The Wit and Legend of the Algonquin Round Table, Aviva Slesson, producer. And the winner is The 10-Year Lunch, The Wit and Legend of the Algonquin Round Table, Aviva Slesson, producer. Congratulations. Good job. You are.
Wow! In documentaries, you thank your funders because they make it possible. I want to thank the Arthur Vining Davis Foundations, the National Endowment for the Arts, CPB, WGBH, and WNET American Masters for putting this on. My list of credits, because the film took 10 years, is too long, and so I will spare you or they're going to get me off the stage. However, I made a film about a family of friends in New York in the 20s. It was a good family. They worked together, they supported each other, they hired each other, and they all became famous. This award is to my own family of friends in New York. Thank you very much.
The 60th Annual Academy Awards with Cher, Nicolas Cage, and Jack Lemmon will return in a moment. The 60th Annual Academy Awards presentation is brought to you by GE. From satellites to medical systems, we bring good things to life. The heartbeat of America, today's Chevrolet. AT&T, the right choice. And Kodak Film. Shouldn't your little stars be in pictures on Kodak Film?
To present the next award, here is a man of many faces, only two of which are his own. He's had an interesting year in the movies. In The Princess Bride, he showed that the Borscht Belt once extended into medieval Europe. And in Throw Mama from the Train, he set the Actors Guild back 30 years when he let his director bang him in the head with a frying pan. Number 10 skirt, as a matter of fact. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Billy Crystal.
Thank you very much. I wrote that before the strike. I'm here to give the award for Best Sound. As you know, in movies, art, like movie. No, in that it's art that people don't, or people don't, mixer, people who movie make it, when leave on songs or perhaps lies, the influence found in movies. I've always been in love with sound. I used to go to drive-in movies in New York during the day because it was safer. And I used to listen to the sounds. There are strange sounds in all different kinds of movies, like in pirate movies. On board ship, you always hear this. Let's do that all together, shall we? Or when Marcello Mastroianni is at a sidewalk cafe, the traffic is going by, you always hear this sound. I hope no one was seriously hurt. And why is it in every Japanese science fiction movie? Every actor sounds like this. But Professor, I have never seen a beast like that. Tokyo may be lost. I started out imitating actors. And if you have no talent, here's how you can imitate anybody in the world. For everybody across the world, please do not try this at home. I am a professional. But watch how you can sound and look like anybody. For instance, Humphrey Bogart. Hey, you guys, hey. Hey, put that gun down, Louis. Stay away from there, Louis. Hey, you guys, hey. See? Or the greatest actor in the world, Rin Tin Tin. You can do that. Thank you. Okay? Is there anything on my face? Oh, Jolson sings again. They painted it. Motion picture sound is a very complicated art. And before we present the award to those artists tonight, I think you might enjoy a quick demonstration of the elements they work with. Can you tell I'm reading? We're going to show you a very short sequence from last year's Top Gun. And here it is first with its dialogue track only.
I'm going to hit the brakes. He'll fly right by. He's going to get a lock on us. Now! I got a good lock. Firing. This is it, Maverick.
Now here's the identical clip with a separate sound effects track. And now on the third run-through, we'll hear only the music for the sequence. So when the sound wizard puts all three of them together, this is what you get.
I'm going to hit the brakes. He'll fly right by. He's going to get a lock on us. Now! I got a good lock. Firing. This is it, Maverick.
The nominees for achievement in sound are Empire of the Sun, Robert Knudsen, Don DiGirolamo, John Boyd, and Tony Daw. The Last Emperor, Bill Rowe and Ivan Chirac. Lethal Weapon, Les Fresholt, Stix Alexander, Vern Poor, and Bill Nelson. RoboCop, Thank you. Michael J. Cohut, Carlos Delarios, Aaron Richoun, and Robert Wall. The Witches of Eastwick, Wayne Artman, Tom Beckert, Tom Dahl, and Art Rochester. And the winner is Bill Rowe and Ivan Chirac for The Last Emperor.
I think Billy said it all. I've got a radio mic here somewhere, but I don't know where it is. We'd like to thank Jeremy Thomas, Bernardo Bertolucci, and everybody in the Academy for making our dreams very simply come to reality. Thank you very, very much.
Before I wake up, I agree with him. Thank you.
Our third nominated film tells the story of an Italian family in New York's Little Italy. The daughter falls in love with the brother of her fiancé, discovers her father entertaining his mistress. Her mother picks up a man in a restaurant, and her grandfather takes his 8 dogs to the park to meet some friendly poodles. All the while, Dean Martin sings That's Amore. It's called Moonstruck.
Loretta? Ronnie. Have you come to make peace with me?
Yes. But you may not want to.
Oh, Ronnie, of course I want to.
But, Johnny, I mean, your mother was dying. How did she recover?
I told my mother we were to be married, and she got well right away.
I'm sure she did.
It was a miracle.
Oh, what a miracle. Johnny, I have something that I have to tell you.
And I have something to tell you. But I must talk to you alone.
No, I need my family around me now.
Loretta, I can't marry you.
What?
If I marry you, my mother will die.
What the hell are you talking about? We're engaged.
Loretta, what are you talking
I'm
about?
talking about a promise, okay? He proposed.
Because my mother was dying, and now she's not.
Oh, Johnny, you're 42 years old. She's still running your life.
And you are a son who doesn't love his mother.
You are a big liar, okay? Because I have a ring right here.
Oh, I must ask for that back.
You know, all right, the engagement is off.
In time, you will see that this is the best thing.
In time, you'll drop dead, and I'll come to your funeral in a red dress.
Loretta.
What?
Will you marry me?
What?
The stars of Moonstruck, Cher, and Nicolas Cage.
Well, thank you. I'm very flattered. I never really expected to get that kind of reaction to my tales here.
I don't want to have to hit you, Nicky. Snap out of it, okay?
All right, okay. You know, we're here to present the award for the best performance by an actor in a supporting role.
And the nominees are...
He personifies everything that you've been fighting against. And I know. How do you like that? I buried the lead.
Albert Brooks in Broadcast News.
You look a little paler than usual, boy.
You play rough.
Well, it ain't all basketball and dishwashers out here. Move it out, Reg.
Morgan Freeman, Street Smart.
Here's how you get him. He pulls a knife, you pull a gun. He sends one of yours to the hospital, you send one of his to the morgue. That's the Chicago way. And that's how you get Capone.
Sean Connery in The Untouchables.
To say that we can all build a South Africa worth living in. A South Africa for equals. Black or white. A South Africa as beautiful as this land is.
Denzel Washington in Cry Freedom.
Mother and I were married 52 years. Nobody died. You were married, what, 2 years? Somebody's dead. Don't get married again, Loretta. It don't work out for you. Who's the man?
Johnny Camerari.
Johnny Camerari. He's a big baby.
Vincent Gardenia, Moonstruck.
And the winner is...
Sean Connery in The Untouchables.
Good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, and a few enemies. I don't think there's anyone aware, or unaware rather, in Hollywood or the rest of the world tonight that this is the 60th anniversary of these Academy Awards. And I just realized myself the other day that my first one and only attendance was 30 years ago. Patience truly is a virtue. But in winning this award, it creates a certain dilemma, because I had decided, if I'd had the good fortune to win, that I would give it to my wife, who deserves it. But this evening I discovered backstage that they're worth $15,000, and now I'm not so sure. Sherry, I'm only kidding. It's yours. But if such a thing as a wish accompanied this award, mine would be that we ended the writer's strike. And I thank you all sincerely.
Turn to the brightest young stars in the business. She's the evening's second presenter, named Sean, the one who won't be replaced by Roger Moore. And he's of no particular interest unless you like energetic, talented performers, or you're one of several billion females on the planet. Ladies and gentlemen, Sean Young and Rob Lowe.
Best the award here, editing present for We're Too...
What are you doing?
I'm just talking out of sequence like we shoot a movie.
Oh, I see. You've just shown everyone how important the editor is to a movie.
Exactly.
These very creative people sit hour after hour cutting together bits and pieces of film that eventually will tell the finished story that we will all see up on screen.
Very few people realize just how dependent we actors and actresses are on their talent.
Well, we can show them. Why don't you give them the edited version of your opening line?
We're here to present the award for Best Editing.
The nominees are
Gabriella Cristiani for The Last Emperor.
Michael Kahn and Peter E. Berger for Fatal Attraction.
Frank J. Uriosti for RoboCop.
Michael Kahn for Empire of the Sun.
Asian kids, Russian. Fourth. Same time. Whoa!
Richard Marks for Broadcast News.
And the winner is
ready for The Last Emperor.
Have to be short. I'm an editor. I have to be short. It's already 45 seconds. I have to thank all of you at the Academy and Bernardo Bertolucci to be a great director, Jeremy Thomas to find money, and as Godard says, and now I'm going home to cry. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good evening, I'm Jack Lemmon. The Irving G. Thalberg Award is the most unique honor that the Academy can bestow. Now, it is the only major award that is not an Oscar, as you can see. It is a bust of a young genius who died at the age of 37 and left behind a remarkable legacy of movies that he had produced or otherwise nurtured. And it is also the heaviest award that we give. Thalberg died in 1936, and within a year, the Board of Governors voted to keep his name and his ideals alive by creating a special award that would be given from time to time to an individual, normally a producer, whose body of work showed the same passionate commitment to quality that had marked Thalberg's career. In 1937, they gave the first Irving Thalberg Award to Darryl Zanuck, and in the 50 years since, they have seen fit to award it to just 24 other individuals, so mere mortals need not apply. The roster of past Thalberg Award recipients includes David O. Selznick, Walt Disney, Hal Wallace, Sam Goldwyn, George Stevens, Sam Spiegel. The list runs on to include William Wyler, Robert Wise, Alfred Hitchcock, Ingmar Bergman, and last year's recipient, Steven Spielberg. Now, the man that we are honoring tonight may be a little sardonic about this whole thing, but oh, he will fit right in with the crowd that he is joining. He is a man who has chalked up an even dozen nominations for screenwriting, another 8 for directing, and he may have to get a new mantelpiece to hold this little sucker because the one he's got now already has 6 Oscars on it. He has produced some of the most memorable and remarkable pictures that this industry has ever made. And if you don't believe me, just take a look at his life. Samuel Wilder was born in Austria in 1906. His mother, who adored America, gave him a favorite American nickname, Billy. His childhood was spent amid the fading splendor of old Vienna and the upheaval of the First World War. Brash and energetic, he began working as a journalist, and by the age of 20, had made his way to Berlin, the most sophisticated, vibrant, and tortured city in Europe. He began writing for the movies with a 1929 street film called People on Sunday. One of Billy's most popular successes was Emil and the Detectives, written at the creative height of the German cinema. But the rising power of the Nazis put his career and life in jeopardy. A week after the Reichstag fire, he fled to Paris. His dream was to go to America, but he had little money and lived on handouts from friends. In Paris, he directed his first film, Mauvaise Graine. It was a nerve-wracking experience, and he swore he would never direct a film again. Still, it showcased 17-year-old Danielle Derrieux and the wry Wilder touch. Brought to Hollywood as a contract writer, he learned English by listening to baseball games and soap operas on the radio. He was teamed with another writer, Charles Brackett. Though an unlikely pair, the relationship clicked, and they would write a string of sparkling comedies.
There you are, and here am I. Feel it?
I'm interested only in the shortest distance between these 2 points. Must you flirt?
Well, I don't have to, but I find it natural.
Suppress it.
I'm going to show you what yum yum is. Here's yum.
Here's the other Yum. And here's Yum Yum.
In 1942, Billy returned to directing, casting Ginger Rogers as a woman who disguises herself as a 12-year-old.
Why, you big girl!
But his guts and instincts led him in other directions, and he scored huge successes with a series of powerful, realistic dramas.
What'd you think I was, anyway? The guy that walks into a good-looking dame's front parlor and says, "Good afternoon, I sell accident insurance on husbands"? You got one that's been around too long, one you'd like to turn into a little hard cash? Just give me a smile and I'll help you collect? Boy, what a dope you must think I am.
I think you're rotten.
I think you're swell, so long as I'm not your husband.
Get out of here.
You bet I'll get out of here, baby.
Come on, Nat, join me. One little jigger of dreams, huh?
No, thanks.
You don't approve of drinking?
Not the way you drink.
He won an Academy Award for The Lost Weekend, the first of the 6 he's received in his career. To direct is like being a general under fire, he says. The screenplay is the battle plan. Filming is when the bullets are flying.
Go where? To the commandant's office and tell him where Dunbar is?
Why, I'll kill you for that. Shut up.
Though his vision was sometimes dark and cynical, Billy always showed us a unique and compelling view of our lives.
Come, I'll show you things you cannot get elsewhere. Come, make with the offers, and you'll get your share.
You're Norma Desmond. Used to be in silent pictures, used to be big.
I am big. It's the pictures that got small.
You and the rich, lonely widow all alone in that lonely house with a gramophone blaring the Mikado. Perhaps you turned up the volume to drown out her cries.
No, when I left her, she was alive.
When the housekeeper came back, she was dead.
What the audience wants, he says, is not logic, but emotion. With co-writer I.A.L. Diamond, Billy created some of the most successful entertainments in the history of Hollywood.
You know what we're going to do after dinner?
The dishes.
I mean, after that.
What?
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Oh, I don't.
We're going to finish the gin game.
Oh.
Yeah, so keep a clear head.
Running wild, lost control. Running wild, mighty bold. Feeling gay, reckless too. Carefree mind all the time, never blue. Always going, don't know where. Always showing, I don't care. Don't love nobody. It's not worthwhile. All alone. Running wild.
You see, this is my life. It always will be. There's nothing else. Just us. The cameras. And those wonderful people out there in the dark. All right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up.
A master of the art of the movies, unfailingly true to himself and his audience, ladies and gentlemen, Billy Wilder.
Thank you very much. I understand that this is the most prestigious award you can get, with the possible exception of the Nobel Prize, of course. I would like you to take this because I have a feeling that it's going to break. I would especially like to thank, after having thanked the governors of the Academy and the members and all the millions of fans I have all over the world, in the civilized parts of the world, I would very much like to thank one specific gentleman, without whose help I would not be standing here tonight. I have forgotten his name, but I have never forgotten his compassion. He was the American consul in Mexicali, Mexico. Now imagine it's 1934. It's a year after the Hitler Putsch. We are all in exile, Zurich, London, Paris. Then I get lucky, I sell a story to Hollywood, and I get a visitor's visa for 6 months. Then I come here and start working, but 6 months go by very, very fast. Well, I don't want to leave. I would like to stay in America. So I'm being told that I need an immigration visa, for which reason you have to leave the country, get the immigration visa, and then come back in order to re-enter with the proper papers. So I go to Mexicali, which is the closest American consulate right across the border from California. And as they showed me into the office of the consul, I was drenched in sweat. It was not the heat. It was just the panic, the fear. I knew that I needed a whole bunch of documents, affidavits, official proof of former residence, sworn testaments that I had never been a criminal or an anarchist. I had nothing, zilch. Just my passport and my birth certificate and some letters from a few American friends vouching that I was harmless. It looked hopeless. The consul, he looked a little bit like Will Rogers, examined my meager documentation. Is that all you have? He asked. And I said, yes. I have to explain that, I had to get out of Berlin on very short notice, like 20 minutes. A neighbor had tipped me off that 2 men in uniform had been looking for me. I had just enough time to throw in a few things in the suitcase and get on a night train to Paris. The consul just stared at me and said, how do you expect me to with just those papers? And I told him, I tried to get them from Nazi Germany, but they just would not respond. Of course, I could get them if I went back to Germany. Then they would put me naturally on a train and ship me off to Dachau. So he just kept staring at me, and I was not sure what I was getting through to him. I have heard of whole families who have spent years there waiting for the visa, and other guys who never got in. And believe me, I wanted to get back to America. It looked bad. So we just sat there and stared at each other, the consul and I, in total silence. Finally, he asked me, what do you do? I mean, professionally. And I said, I write movies. And he said, that's so? He got up and started pacing kind of behind me, but I felt that he was measuring me. Then he came back to the desk, picked up my passport, opened it, and took a rubber stamp and handed me back the passport, and he said, write some good ones. That was 54 years ago. I've tried ever since. I certainly did not want to disappoint that dear man in Mexicali. And, as I look back, I've lived a charmed life. I never expected something like this, like the Torberg Award. You are, without any doubt, the most generous people in the world. And I hope you're watching IAL, because part of this is yours. So get well, will you? Thank you very, very much.
Jack, you want to quiet down, please? They're funny, they act, they sing. He's a pianist and she's a dancer, and they're only two people. Here's Dudley Moore and Oscar winner, Liza Minnelli.
The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences.
That's AMPAS.
Says the time is here to present the award for the best song of the year.
But, begging the pardon of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences.
That's AMPAS. We would like to make use of the time they allot to honor the writers who write the songs.
Nominated or not.
Hit it.
Right.
Let's give a hand to the music makers. Songwriters, please take a bow.
If it were not for that tuneful throng,
no soiree could someone say they're playing our song.
Your understanding's overwhelming.
Strike up the band for the music makers. Let's give a cheer here and now to the talents who made the hit parade.
Though the tunes borrowed from Swan Lake, let's give a cheer
for the music makers and the marvelous music they make. First of all our nominees,
do tell me the title, please.
Then will you be satisfied?
If it's from The Princess Bride.
That's remarkable, Daddy. Ladies and gentlemen, from The Princess Bride, Storybook Love.
Come, my love, I'll tell you a tale of a boy and girl, their love story. How he loved her, oh, so much. All her charms she did possess. Now this did happen once upon a time when things were not so complex. This love was stronger than the power so dark a prince could have within his keeping. This spell to weave in her heart, within her breast, but only sleeping. Don't you know I love you, oh, so much, and lay my heart at the foot of your dress. She said, don't you know I love you, oh, so much. Happy ending. Then he swooped her up just like in the books, and on his stallion they rode away. My love is like a storybook story, but it's as real as the feelings I feel. My love is like a storybook story, but it's as real as the feelings I feel. It's as real as the feelings I feel.
Rise from your chairs for the music makers.
Let your applause never stop.
If we had life without song, it's clear they couldn't give an Oscar for the Song of the Year.
You're so perspicacious, darling.
Which is the next of our nomination?
Kindly unfurrow your brow. The movie it's in is called Mannequin.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the movie Mannequin, nothing's gonna stop us now.
Looking in your eyes, I see a paradise. This world that I found is too good to be true. Standing here beside you, want so much to give you. This love in my heart that I'm feeling for you.
Let them say we're crazy, I don't care about that. Put your hand in my hand, baby, don't ever look back. Let the world around us just fall apart. Maybe we can make it if we're hard to hard. And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us. Ooh. All that I need is you. All that I ever need. And all that I want to do is hold you forever, forever and Let's take a trip to the Catskill Mountains where Bella meets girl every week.
Was that was the setting of Dirty Dancing, from whence came the next song of which we speak?
No, from where?
From whence?
From whence?
From whence?
Life is romance in the Catskill Mountain where many a man met his wife.
Here comes the song that's our third nominee. From Dirty Dancing, here's I've Had the Time of My Life.
Now I had the time of my life. No, I never felt like this before. Yes, I swear it's a truth, and I owe it all to you.
'Cause I had the time of my life, and I owe it all to you.
I've been waiting for so long, now I finally found someone to stand by me.
Writing on the wall as we felt this magical fantasy.
Oh, just remember, baby, you're the one thing
I can't get enough of.
So I'll tell you something. This could be love because I've had the time of my life. Never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's a truth, and I owe it all to you. I've had the time of my life. I searched through every open
Our next selection comes from a film that takes place in South Africa.
Ladies and gentlemen, our fourth nominee is the title song of that film, Cry Freedom.
Mandela, Sisulu, Betuli, Tadu, Steve Biko, Governor Mbeki, Robert Sobukwe, Baba Tambo, Pasu. In Soweto, Alanga, Sharpeville, Matola, the children sing about the great ones who cried freedom for South Africa.
What would we do without music makers? What could a singer perform?
How could you stir up our dancing feet?
Wouldn't every DJ wind up walking the street?
The next is a song meant to shake you up with the beat that'll never stop. Our love melodies go shakedown from Beverly Hills Cop. 2.
No matter what you think you've done, you find it's not enough. No matter who you think you know, you won't get through. Now it's a given LA law. Someone is passed on the draw. No matter where you hide, I'm coming after you.
break down everybody's a Johnny West delight. Take down, you're busted. No matter what you do, no matter where you hide, coming after you.
Have already won,
and so nobody's heart need break, 'cause
everyone wins who's the music maker
for the
marvelous music they
The nominees for Best Original Song are...
From Cry Freedom, music and lyric by George Fenton and Jonas Wangwa.
From Dirty Dancing, The Time of My Life, music by Frankie Previtt, John DeNicola and Donald Markowitz, lyric by Frankie Previtt.
From Mannequin, Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now, music and lyric by Albert Hammond and Diane Warren.
From Beverly Hills Cop 2, Shakedown, music by Harold Faltermeyer and Keith Forsey, lyric by Harold Faltermeyer, Keith Forsey, and Bob Seger.
From The Princess Bride, Storybook Love, music and lyric by Willie DeVille.
And the winner is...
The winners are Frankie Previtt, John DeNicola, and Donald Markowitz for I've Had the Time of My Life from Dirty Dancing.
Well, about a year and a half ago, a gentleman called me up and told me that I should write a song for Dirty Dancing that would change my life. So I'd like to thank Jimmy Einer for changing my life. I'd like to say that this award really belongs to all the people that were involved in making of Dirty Dancing. That includes Eleanor, Emile, Bill and Jennifer for a great duet, Patrick and Jennifer for their performance, Kenny, Mike, and Linda. I'd like to thank Vestron Pictures, RCA Records, Bert Padell and Liz, Alan Arrow, D, all my friends for supporting me, the man upstairs, and my parents for the best duet of all.
I'd like to thank the Academy, and I'd like to thank Jimmy and Linda Gottlieb. I'd like to thank my father, Marvin Markowitz, Fran Gordon Phillips, Joan Phillips, Herb and Valerie Wise, and everybody else. Take it away, John.
I'd just like to dedicate this award to my mom and the people at Deaconess Hospital
for helping her. I hope this makes her feel better. Thanks a lot.
Martin Silfen and Jana Glasser. Thank you.
This is great. My contact lens just went to my navel. Ben Senegaparf. The fourth nominated picture filters England's wartime experience through the eyes of a child. Deprivation and sudden death invade his life, but seem easily offset by wonderful piles of rubble to explore and the feeling that, on the most ordinary day, something extraordinary may happen. It's called Hope and Glory.
That's it, you get up. Go on. Behind you, boy. Hello. You prisoner of war. This way. I'm Brussels sprouts. This way.
Because this is the 60th anniversary of the Oscars, the Academy wanted to be sure and select a very special musical director for this very special evening. The decision was a difficult one, and as they always do when faced with these tough decisions, they asked me to choose for them. Why me, you ask? Well, because I'm the host and you're not. No, I'm just kidding. Not about being the host and you're not, but the truth is, tonight's musical director would certainly be at the top of anyone's list. Ladies and gentlemen, Academy Award-winning composer, our musical director, Bill Conti. Our next presenters burst on this scene this year as the enthusiastic proponents of something called Dirty Dancing. This is probably not the ideal couple to bring over to the Falwells for dinner, but it's nice to have them drop by here. Jennifer Grey and Patrick Swayze.
What was what?
The music. Did you hear it?
Yeah, I think so.
Play it again, Sam. Heard it? Got it?
Yeah, I definitely heard it that time.
But you didn't really notice it the first time, did you? That is what a good score does.
Well, I know. It enhances a mood without even us being aware of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
You know what
basically
I'm in
the emotional
mood for now?
What? Here, on the podium?
Yeah. I mean, where else are we going to present the award?
I knew that.
The nominees for Best Original Score are...
Cry Freedom, George Fenton, and Jonas Gwangwa.
For Empire of the Sun, John Williams.
For The Last Emperor, Ryuichi Sakamoto, David Byrne, and Kong Su.
For The Witches of Eastwick, John Williams.
For The Untouchables, Ennio Morricone.
And the winner is...
The winners are Ryuichi Sakamoto, David Byrne, and Kong Su for The Last Emperor.
This is a lot of fun. I'll be real quick. Thanks to Bernardo, thank you to Jeremy. This is a lot of fun, but it's more fun doing it. Thank you.
I want to thank Maestro Beltrucci, Jeremy Thomas, the producer, all my friends, my staff, assistants. Thank you very much.
我非常感谢贝纳多·佩特鲁奇先生跟杰里米·托马斯先生，还有我的2位同事。我希望更多的人能喜欢中国的艺术。
Thank you. Kong Su said we'd like to thank Bernardo and Jeremy, and thank the rest of us collaborators, and thank everyone, and wish everyone would have more interest in the arts of China.
Thank you, Bernardo. Thank you, Jeremy.
It gives me a great pleasure now to introduce to you the gifted young woman whose silent eloquence earned her last year's Academy Award for Best Actress in Children of a Lesser God. Here with Jack Jason is the marvelous Marlee Matlin.
I have a contact lens on with me this evening, and they don't seem to be working very well, and I guess I just hope that I can read what I'm looking at right now. But it'll be all right. It truly is an honor to be back here this evening to share with you this wonderful moment. Acting, which comes from the heart, deserves recognition. As actors, we strive for it. By nominating the following actors for Best Performance in a Leading Role, you have honored each one magnificently.
The nominees for Best Actor in a Motion Picture are...
I made one rule for myself when this started, and I realized I was going to take a lot from you people because of being from sports.
And that rule was?
Never to pretend to know more than I did.
William Hurt in Broadcast Music.
You're not inside, you are outside, okay? And I'm not talking about some $400,000 a year working Wall Street stiff, flying first class and being comfortable. I'm talking about liquid. Rich enough to have your own jet. Rich enough not to waste time. 50, $100 million, buddy. A player.
Michael Douglas in Wall Street.
Unauthorized zone. Sounds like something out of The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, no, don't go in there.
Oh, he, oh, Chi Minh.
Look, you've landed in Saigon. You're among the little people now.
We represent the Arvan Army, the Arvan Army. Oh, no, follow the Ho Chi Minh Trail. Follow the Ho Chi Minh Trail.
Oh, I'll get you, my pretty. Oh, my God, it's the Wicked Witch of the North. It's Hanoi Hannah.
Robin Williams in Good Morning Vietnam.
Et voilà votre chapeau, madame.
Marcello Mastroianni in Doghouse.
Lying out in the weeds, you're standing here watching you pining away. I'm the one that's living. I'm the one that put you on the map. You don't know nothing that I don't know. See?
Chuck Nicholson and Aaron Reed. And the winner is, let's see, Michael Dickinson Ross.
Thank you all very much. I really want to thank the actors branch of the Academy first for just being a nominee with 4 actors that I really admire, and at least one that I consider a really good friend who I admire. And thank you for that. And for this fellow from all of the Academy, I just want to share it with all the good work that was done by all the branches, whether you were nominated or not tonight, but this is all with you. A large part of this award belongs to Oliver Stone. Not only as the director, but having the courage to cast me in a part that not many people thought I could play. So I'll always be eternally grateful to him for that. And as a writer, Oliver with Stanley Weiser wrote a part that was the best part that I've ever had in my career. To Charlie and Martin Sheen, 2 wonderful actors that happen to be father and son, I thank them all very much for their help. Ed Pressman, Alex Ho, our producers, Leonard Goldberg, Scott Rudin, Tom Sherka Fox, I thank you too. I'd like to dedicate this award to William Darrad, Diana Douglas Darrad, Ann Douglas and Kirk Douglas, my parents and step-parents who have been extremely supportive and loving to me over the years, and in particular to my father, who I don't think ever missed one of my college productions, for his continued support and for helping a son step out of the shadow. I'll be eternally grateful to you, Dad, for that. Thank you. Finally, to my wife, Deandra, and all my old friends who are smiling with me tonight, thank you. And to all you movie buffs, I just really appreciate for making this a wonderful moment for me. Thank you. And good night, Cameron. I love you.
The 60th Annual Academy Awards presentation is being brought to you by the Coca-Cola Company and your local Coca-Cola bottler. By the good time, great taste of McDonald's. The heartbeat of America, today's Chevrolet. And Revlon, the most unforgettable women in the world wear Revlon.
On March 27th, the Academy presented its annual scientific or technical awards. Oscar winner Shirley Jones presented special Oscars to John Pospisil and Stephen Flick, the men responsible for the extraordinary sound effects editing in RoboCop. An Oscar also went to the Osram Corporation for their development of the system that's changed the way that sets are lit from Iceland to Australia. Samuel Goldwyn Jr. presented the Gordon E. Sawyer Lifetime Achievement Award to Master Sound Technician Fred Hines. What is it? I'm not. You're touching my ear and the suit. I'm busy. Jim, please. I'm on the air. Sorry. Our fifth nominated Best Picture involves a love triangle. It's a comic story of a manic young female news producer and her relationships with the handsome anchorman she pushes to the top of his game, and then out of her life and into the earnest reporter who finds out the hard way that when the heat is on, he sweats. It's called Broadcast News.
You said I should observe it, and you said it would be okay.
We're working here. You can stand over in the, play back the last line. Bobby. Jane, let me hear it.
We'll need it in 14 minutes. We're putting it directly into the feed.
Jane, Craig, just a second. Let me hear it.
Have a different meaning. What did you expect when you came back this time? Oh, it's a long time.
Stop there. Dial, I want to shoot The Homecoming from a Norman Rockwell book I have in the office.
You don't have enough time.
I'll be right down. It's real tight.
All right, I have to tell Ernie about this because there isn't enough time.
Yes, there is.
I don't think she's gonna make it.
Homecoming. Norman Rockwell's enduring portrait. The return of a fighting man.
We have a minute and a half. It's my responsibility to tell the control room and New York that we won't be ready.
We'll be ready.
In 84 seconds, 15 seconds. Oh, God. You're saying, oh, God.
Lay it in, Bobby. Back it up.
They're going to go up and the screen will be black, and they're going to go to black because we're not there. What about careers, huh? We're not going to make it.
Whoops. Whoops.
Bobby, 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 Bobby,
You got it. Amazing, Claire. Go.
Norman. I'm so thrilled to be here tonight to present this award. It's real. We're on live TV, okay? Off the stage. I don't care. This is live television, dude. Off the stage. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know exactly what's going on. I've just been informed that the monitor upstairs shows a giant robot mechanical monster is smashing its way down the street outside directly toward this theater. I am so sure. And now, our first nominees.
Give me my Oscar, or I'll tear your head off your body.
You want your Oscar or you'll tear my head off my body? What Oscar?
The one for sound effects editing. You gave it to those clowns in dinner jackets.
Sound effects editing. We already gave that Oscar out. Sorry. Good loser.
I did my own sound, not those penguins. I want my Oscar. I'll give you 10 seconds to comply.
10 seconds? Can we discuss this?
7.
Oh, my God. Help! Where's Robocop? You can never find a Robocop when you need one. Oh, my God. Robocop.
All right, Pee-wee. It's safe to continue giving the award now.
Thanks, Robocop. I'll be right back to present the Oscar as soon as I change out of my pants. As I was saying, I'm so happy and thrilled to be here tonight. The nominees for Best Achievement in Live Action Short Films are Making Waves and Wingate producer, Ray's Male Heterosexual Dance Hall, Jonathan Sanger, and Jana Sue Memel producers, Shoeshine, Robert A. Katz producer. And the winner is Ray's Male Heterosexual Dance Hall, Jonathan Sanger and Jana Sue Memel producers.
I'd first like to thank Brian Gordon, whose wit and creativity as director and writer of Ray's Male Heterosexual Dance Hall brought us here tonight. I'd also like to thank David Putnam, who helped us and helped us give birth to the Discovery program. I'd also like to thank Dawn Steele and Columbia Pictures for helping find a way to keep the program alive. I'd like to thank Hillary Rips and our office staff for incredible support. I'd also like to thank Tiki Goldberg and Steve Anderson, our production staff, and especially all of the sponsors who proved that the generosity of the Hollywood community was the real Discovery. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mom and Dad.
Both took on troubling social problems in pictures this year. He struggled to clean up gangland in Chicago. She worked out how to kiss a date with a 5-inch nose. Elliot Ness and the lovely Roxanne, Daryl Hannah, and Kevin Costner.
Costume designers have always played an essential role in movie making.
Look at Kevin's last three pictures. He moved from the 1870s in Silverado to the 1930s in The Untouchables to the contemporary period in No Way Out. Distinctive, convincing costume design was absolutely essential to each.
On the other hand, when Daryl did her mermaid in Splash, she pretty nearly put out, you nearly put out the designer, didn't you?
That was makeup effects. But at times, the job of costume designer is more complicated than at other times, but it's always an important job.
These talented people share a unique bond with the actor. They help us to define our character, and they understand the vanity that goes into it. Often they become one of your most trusted friends. It's with great appreciation that we present this award tonight, and the nominees for Achievement in Costume Design are
Jenny Beavan and John Bright for Maurice.
Bob Ringwood for Empire of the Sun.
Marilyn Van Straker for The Untouchables.
Dorothy Jenkins for The Dead.
James Acheson for The Last Emperor. And the winner is... The winner is James Acheson for The Last Emperor.
Number 6. My mother used to say that a little bit of encouragement goes a long way. So I'd like to thank the Academy sincerely for this huge piece of encouragement. I share it, and I want to thank many people, 250 people in 5 different countries worldwide who supported me and created the costumes for this movie. In particular, in London, I'd like to thank my assistants Frank Gardner and Gilly Hebden and Joyce Hurley. In Rome, the marvelous Ugo Pericoli, who did the military uniforms, Mario Cottoni and Thomas Castelline. And finally, I would like to thank Jeremy Thomas for his fearless commitment and energy in getting this project off the ground. And finally, to Bernardo Bertolucci for his friendship and his courage and his vision. Thank you.
Thank you! Thank you, fellow members of the congregation of God. I've sinned. No, Jimmy, you didn't sin. You just didn't have a spare tire, okay? Jimmy Swaggart will atone for his sins by publishing a magazine called Repent House. Thank you. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you. Little pictures, a little scratch and sniffle. Help me now. And remember, there's no such word as audit in the Bible, okay? In order not to violate the writer's strike, I will be channeling the spirit of George Jessel, thank you, to present the Best Director Award. If I can have a moment, please. Hey, listen now. Before I do that, I just want to know, why are there no Jewish evangelists? Someone comes up going, my leg. He goes, your leg, my arm, I can't play tennis. Okay. Let us continue. That award was so close. All those calls to Entertainment Tonight at 50 cents a pop. Damn. Okay. Here we go. I will now channel the spirit of George Jessel, channeling that strange thing where you usually sound like you've swallowed a vibrator. Here we go. Lauren, what can you say about a director that he would believe himself? Director from the Latin word directorum, meaning he who cashes the first check. Thank you. There are some... I can't record up. It's too hard. Sorry, Shirley. I'm sorry, babe. It is an honor to present the award for Best Director. What are directors besides people who wear down jackets and baseball caps? Does Woody Allen dream in black and white, and if so, does Ted Turner buy them and color them in? Ted, who didn't give you the crayons as a boy? Directors are very, very unusual people. There's also categories of directors. There's just the plain director, simple. There's the actor director, must be very hard. It must be like making love to Sybil. It's like, it's good for me, not for me, okay. There's the writer director, who if he goes on strike, who stays? I don't know. If he fires him, does he have to file a grievance? I can't. Oh, too late, okay. Is there the writer director producer, one of the few creatures on the planet who can blow smoke up his own ass? Thank you. Right now, the censor is sitting at home going, oh, man, do that. You're getting calls. The lines are lining up. 1-800-ROBIN, 1-800-ROBIN. Well, we know we're talking. Jack, I'm trying for you, man. I'm here with you. Is there... The glasses are working, dude. Okay. We must present this award because it's a very, very special award. I give it out with the knowledge that it's going to some very, very wonderful people. The nominees for Best Achievement in Directing are blank. Oh, obviously, there we go. Oh, good, the guy in the camera. Bernardo Bertolucci for Last Emperor, one of Ronald Reagan's favorite films. John Borman for Hope and Glory. They all don't seem to know how to look through the lens. Look, the cap is still on. Lasse Hallström for My Life as a Dog. Norman Jewison for Moonstruck. Okay. Also, the Academy is providing, along with the... Oh, sorry, one more. This is Adrian Lyne for Fatal Attraction. He has also been signed to do a sequel, Financial Attraction, the Jessica Hahn story. And the winner is, and the Academy, along with the Oscar this year, is giving out a green card. The winner is Bernardo Bertolucci for The Last Emperor.
Thank you. It was a very long way from down there. As an Italian, as a European, the Academy Awards has always seemed to me like a distant ceremony, something fascinating, but very remote, something I really didn't belong to. Then one day, The Last Emperor got 9 nominations, and everything changed immediately. I became immediately a kind of Oscar victim. I started to learn the rule of the game and to take, to check the odds, to started the colitis and the beta blockers, the Inderal, all these things. I mean, I became a kind of Oscar victim. And I want to do a Chinese shout-out to the Academy because this is one of the strongest emotions of my life, and I can't hide it. I want to thank the Chinese who allowed me to shoot in their beautiful country. And the Chinese Emperor, John Lone, the Chinese Empress, John Chen, and all the wonderful people who gave him their creativity in front, behind, and around the camera. I can't name all of them. They're wonderful. And I was just thinking that if New York is the Big Apple, to me, Hollywood tonight is the Big Nipple. Thank you very much.
The 60th Annual Academy Awards with Paul Newman, Gregory Peck, Audrey Hepburn, and Eddie Murphy.
Our next presenter is the co-star of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and he's also a very good friend of mine and a very, very funny woman. Mr. John Candy.
I left my dress at home, I'm sorry. Good evening. As a member of the WGA, I was not allowed to write my segment of the show, unfortunately. However, my 8-year-old daughter, Jennifer, bailed me out. Kind of scripted it out for me. So without further ado, hi, I'm John Candy. We're sorry that the movie we wanted to win, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, which was a good movie, was not nominated. But I bet everyone liked it, and so did I. I thank the Academy Awards for letting me be here. Academy, honey. The C. Makeup is hard. HRD. Yeah, that's right. If you want to do makeup, you should practice first. Then try it on someone. And if the person likes it, try it on another person. And one day, you just might win an award for best makeup. Thank you, honey. And now, the nominations for makeup are like I said, Harry and the Hendersons, Rick Baker.
They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together ooky, the Addams Family.
Happy New Year, Bob Layton.
990. It's perfect, this phony oily, two-faced, hypocritical.
And the winner is Rick Baker for Harry and the Hendersons.
Thank you. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank the Academy for having this category and for allowing my work to qualify for it. I'd like to thank Universal, Amblin, Steven Spielberg, Bill Deere, Dick Vane for making the movie, Alan Davio for his beautiful photography, Kevin Peter Hall not only for his brilliant performance but for his cooperation and for being 7 feet tall, my crew, Tom, Tim, Jim, Al, Jack, Lenny, Kamala, Stuart, Matt, all the people who worked so hard on Harry. Special thanks to my wife and my parents for their love and support. And last but not least, I'd like to thank all of the great makeup artists, past and present, especially Dick Smith, for inspiring me to work hard to try and become one of them. Thank you very much.
Mouth of truth. The legend is that if you're given to lying, you put your hand in there, it'll be bitten off.
Oh, what a hard idea.
Let's see you do it.
Let's see you do it.
Sure.
gentlemen, Miss Audrey Hepburn and Mr. Gregory Peck.
Without writers, there would be no words. Without words, there would be no movies. And without movies, there would not have been 60 glorious years of Academy history.
You're absolutely right, Your Royal Highness. And I'd like to express for all actors the admiration we feel for the men and women who write the stories we tell on the screen, the roles we play, and the words we speak. The nominees for the best screenplay based on material from another medium are
Tony Houston for The Dead,
James Dearden for Fatal Attraction,
Stanley Kubrick, Michael Herr, and Gustav Hasford for Full Metal Jacket,
Mark Peplow and Bernardo Bertolucci for The Last Emperor,
Lasse Hallström, Reidar Jonsson, Brasse Brännström, and Per Berglund for My Life as a Dog.
and the winner is...
The winners are Mark Peplow and Bernardo Bertolucci for The Last Emperor.
It's a great honor and hugely encouraging to anyone else who wants to write impossible movies, almost. I want to thank Bernardo for taking me to China and for giving me the chance to discover another half of the world we live in. I want to thank Jeremy, the producer, and I want to thank a great Italian director who first showed me a film of Bernardo's and first went to China to make a documentary of his own, and that is Michelangelo Antonioni, and he has made us both believe in movies for years. And say hello to my daughter, Lola.
Thank you. I've been walking all around and they didn't let me in. Then I show my statues, they let me in and just came on time. Thank you, it's incredible.
The nominees for Best Screenplay written directly for the screen are
Louis Malle for Au revoir les enfants, Goodbye Children,
James L. Brooks for Broadcast News,
John Boorman for Hope and Glory,
John Patrick Shanley for Moonstruck,
and Woody Allen for Radio Day.
and the winner is
John Patrick Shanley for Moonstruck.
Wow. I don't care, man. I don't care. We're supposed to be cool. This is incredible. Thank you. I'd like to thank everybody who ever punched or kissed me in my life. and everybody who I ever punched or kissed. I'd like to thank Norman Jewison especially, because I would not be here if it was not for that man. I'd like to thank the multimedia princess Cher and the remarkable Nick Cage and the ensemble cast of Moonstruck, which was great. I'd like to thank my agent, Janine Edmonds. I'd like to thank my wife, Jane, for the love that she gives me. And I'd like to thank Patrick Palmer for producing the picture and Bonnie Paliff for associate producing the picture. I'm sure I'd like to thank a lot of other people, but I'm going home and die now.
Our next presenters are what a producer has in mind when he says, get me someone with class. Two of the classiest performers around, Faye Dunaway and James Garner.
Movies are one of the most powerful forces by which the peoples of the world communicate with each other.
No question about it. Languages, customs, political philosophies can be totally different, yet we go directly to people's hearts and minds through the universal language of film.
Yeah. You know, Jim, the thing that's always intrigued me, English-speaking audiences go through life just assuming that they know exactly what their favorite movie stars look like and sound like, right?
Well, of course, Bogey is Bogey, Garbo is Garbo, and W.C. Fields is... who else?
You think so? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you had grown up in some other part of the world, here's the way you would have come to know your favorites. Listen.
Jetzt weiß ich, wir sind nicht in Kansas.
Señora Upton. Ah, Emily. Nunca olvida que ya es cuestión.
Ah, Mademoiselle, da sind Sie. Bitte geben Sie mir doch Fräulein Joschenko in der Fürstenflucht.
Beh, se non è niente che ci vado a fare in ospedale, voglio dire, io ci sento perfettamente. Beh, se sono un po' debole in campo alto decibel, va bene, non andrò all'opera.
Tu veux savoir ce qui, moi, m'a frappé? Ce qui me frappe, c'est que tu franchisses cette porte en disant « C'est moi, mon chéri, c'est comme ça qu'on demande le divorce ces temps-ci »
そんなことに娘を利用させないわ。娘に手出したら私がただじゃおかないわよ。
Die sich aber bei näherer Prüfung in diesem Fall als völlig bedeutungslos erweisen werden.
No vamos a discutir por cada pequeño detalle, ¿verdad? No sé cuántos años me quedan de vida, pero no quisiera pasarlos ensayando.
エンジンの管理とデッキでの当直を同時にこなすのは不可能です。
Es ist trocken hier und warm. Wir haben immer genug zu essen.
Je n'ai pas d'objection contre un petit enlèvement de temps à autre, mais ce soir, malheureusement, je dois aller au théâtre.
¿Hablo mal ahora? Tomo clases de groserías en la calle 48 en una buena escuela. Ya estoy en la F, también llevo un curso para reírme y estudio cocina protestante.
Moi, comme un Maccabée qui serait pas mort.
Consejo que se le dé tuya de inmediato.
Ou seriez-vous plutôt intéressé par la chambre des maîtres? Estelle, moi et votre fils, on dormira dans la petite.
Derramó su sangre y dio todo lo que tenía, su vida.
惑星を破壊する機構もホースの威力に資すればビビったるも
Ich bin heute ganz verdreht, ganz herrlich durchgedreht, denn ich bin so verliebt wie noch nie. Ob's regnet, ob's schneit, ich sing zu jeder Zeit. Das Glück lacht mir zu und ich find keine Ruhe.
The nominees for Best Foreign Language Film are...
From France, Au revoir les enfants, Goodbye children, Louis Malle, director.
From Denmark, Babette Spies, Gabriel Axel, director.
From Spain, Course completed, Jose Luis Garci, director.
From Italy, The Family, Ettore Scola, director.
From Norway, Pathfinder, Niles Gaup, director.
winner is...
The winner is Denmark for Babette's Feast.
Accepting the award, the film's director, Gabriel Axel.
It's too much. Yes. Quickly, short, and in English. Okay. Yes, I want to say thank you to my producer, Jus Betson, and Claes Castrom Hansen from the Danish Film Institute to give me the opportunity to make Babette's Feast. And of course, all the nice people in Denmark to have made the film with me. I think it was very difficult to show the film, this film, because all the film is so different. But okay, today is my chance. It's the first time a Danish movie can take an Oscar home. Yes, first time. And therefore, I say with Isaac Dinesen, alias Karen Blixen, like her General Löwenhielm. In this evening, I have learned that in the beautiful world of ours, everything are possible. We shall only await it with confidence and receive it in gratitude. I am very grateful for this honor, and I want to thank you, the Academy members, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Here's an actor who knows a cue when he hears one and a cue ball when he sees it. Last year's Academy Award winner for Best Actor, Fast Eddie himself, Mr. Paul Newman. How about after the show, a little game of 8-ball?
Well, I would, Chevy, but I've lost my eye. It's really not worth it.
Nonsense. What about a game of 9-ball? Come on.
Well, I mean, if you really have to, I guess we could play a little bit.
Sure. Maybe we could make a little wager.
How about your house?
I think I'm going to lose my pants here.
Well, there's something to be said for comedy. The nominees for Best Performance by an Actress in a Leading Role are...
I'm going to marry him. Do you hear me? Last night never happened, and I'm going to marry him, and you and I are going to take this to our heart.
I can't do that.
Why not?
I'm in love with you.
Snap out of it.
Sharon Moonstruck.
I'd rather have him and his 15 a week than be some old millionaire's gal. He's the best ever was, and I loves him because he's me pal, he's me pal.
Meryl Streep in Ironweed. Sally Kirkland in Anaheim.
Oh, this is the way you do it, huh? Showing up at my appointments?
What am I supposed to do? You won't answer my calls. You change your number. I mean, I'm not going to be ignored, Dan. Don't you remember our weekend? Wasn't that wonderful? Why can't we just be like that again?
Glenn Close in Fatal Attraction.
You're going to be glib about this. I'm going to lose it.
Jane, keep it down. Jane.
I was up all night and it made me ill.
Holly Hunter in Broadcast News. And the winner is... The winner is Cher in Moonstruck.
Now I want to really say something. When I was little, my mother said, "I want you to be something," and I guess this represents 23 or 24 years of my work, and I've never won anything before from my peers. I'm really, really happy. I'd like to thank everyone I worked on with the movie. They were really fabulous. It was really a great experience for me. My makeup man, who had a lot to work with. My hairdresser, my assistant, my children who've been so wonderful, the lady who taught me how to speak in this Brooklyn accent. And I would like to thank the women that I was nominated along with, because I feel really, really good because they were so great. And I also would like to thank Mary Louise Streep, who I feel so unbelievable that I did my first movie with her, and now I was nominated with her, and I feel really thankful. And I don't think that this means that I am somebody, but I guess I'm on my way. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Eddie Murphy. Before I even go into this, let's have a big round of applause for all the winners tonight, huh? Yeah. And the losers tonight, too, because, yes, to the losers. I know how it feels to be a loser. I know you've got your tux on and you feel real stupid right now. So for the losers, you got to make them feel good. At first, when they came to me and they said they wanted me to present the award for Best Picture, my management came and they told me that the Academy had picked me, and my first reaction was to say, no, I ain't going. And I said, my manager said, but why? Like a white manager said, he talks, but why? And I said, I'm not going because they haven't recognized black people in the motion picture industry. What are you talking about? Black people won Oscars. I said, well, black actors and actresses that won Oscars throughout 60 years was like, I think Hattie McDaniels won the first one, then Sidney Poitier won one, and Lou Gossett won one. And I'll probably never win an Oscar for saying this, but hey, what the hey, I gotta say it. Actually, I might not be in any trouble because the way it's been going is about every 20 years we get one, so we ain't due for about 2004, so by that time this will all blown over. I said I wasn't going, and my manager said, you just have to go, you can't snub the Academy. So I came down here to give the award. I said, but I just feel that we have to be recognized as a people. I just want you to know, I'm gonna give this award, but black people will not ride the caboose of society, and we will not bring up the rear anymore, and I want you to recognize us. He said, well, fine, it's done. I said, now, when do I have to be there? He said, well, you don't have to get there till about 9 or 10 because it's the last award of the evening. So I've been hearing that. And in keeping with a great old Hollywood tradition, the best picture, nominees for best pictures are Broadcast News, in which showbiz comes to the newsroom, James L. Brooks, producer. Fatal Attraction, in which adultery comes to scare you to death, Stanley R. Jaffe and Sherry Lansing, producers. Hope and Glory, in which the Second World War comes to England, John Borman, producer. The Last Emperor, in which the modern era comes to China, Jeremy Thomas, producer. And the winner is... Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I know before all of you. Moonstruck, in which fashion comes to Brooklyn, Patrick Palmer and Norman Jewison, producers. Are there any more? They blink their thing like, now, now! And the winner is The Last Emperor, Jeremy Thomas, producer.
I must say this is a truly imperial evening for me, and for everybody who worked very hard with me on this picture. I'd like to thank about 30,000 people who helped us make this picture. It took 4 years to make, and was very, very rewarding. This award from the Academy is a real affirmation for me that independent cinema can be epic and both popular. And I hope that this Oscar will mean that many, many more people can see this picture in America. Of course, I want to thank Bernardo for inviting me on this incredible voyage of discovery. And thank you all very much. This is an incredible moment. Thank you.
What a night. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming.
The 60th Annual Academy Awards presentation, brought to you by J.C. Penney. You're looking smarter than ever at J.C. Penney. And Kodak 35mm cameras for the best pictures of your life. Musical Academy members are asked to vote for nominations for Best Picture. Other nominations are voted by members who are specialists in each field. Winners are decided by vote of the entire membership. Only members who attend special screenings may vote in the documentary, short subjects, and foreign language film categories. Results of the secret voting are known only to the independent accounting firm of Price Waterhouse until the sealed envelopes are opened on air. This is Hank Sims speaking.
The Washington Journalism